Hello everyone, for my second video of the day, I'm going to be reviewing the game Pokemon Legends ZA. And before I go into it, I want to make a note on this, that this game disappointed me on all fronts because of certain entities, which I'm going to go into, and the laziness from a certain company in charging an overpriced game that was never finished and trying to screw over people who is trying to work hard for their money and trying to screw over the gamers, hardworking men and women, and all that. So, as before I go into the content why I don't like this game, first and foremost, I really appreciate everybody who support this channel from the very beginning. Without all of you, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be here at all, and probably doing something else. So thank you all again for giving me the hope and inspiration to do this. So thank you all again for that. And if you're new to this channel and want to see what I do, in short, I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and gaming reviews. If you like those things, I have a playlist for each. And I encourage everyone to check them out and see what you think. And if you like what you see and want to sub to the channel, please do. And also please hit the notification bell, comment down below, share, like the video, all that good stuff. With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the video today. So, as I said in the intro, I really enjoyed Pokemon growing up as a kid. I had the cards, I had the old-fashioned games for the DSi, and Game Freak back then actually showed respect and integrity, same thing for Nintendo. But now, Nintendo wants to be a greedy-ass company who wants to make unfinished products, and frankly, I don't care. If any of you Nintendo fanboys want to refuse the truth, you can. But I'm one of those channels that calls out stuff that is BS. And this, my friends, this game is BS. It's slap. It's garbage. First, the map is too small, and they want you trapped there. Unless you pay more money for DLC to possibly go outside once they make that DLC. Secondly, they removed Pokemon from the beta game before they made it official and put it under a DLC paying wall to screw over people more. And they want to charge gamers who have the Switch or Switch 2 $70 to $80 plus paying for the DLC, making it $100 and some change for the whole game itself. After that, it's boring. And after playing it briefly on a friend's Switch, I'm correct, on Switch 2, since there are minor differences from the Switch and Switch 2, I was just disappointed in this game. This was the first ever game updated for a Pokemon game ever played. And frankly, I was just disappointed in it. Frankly, I don't care about the Nintendo fanboy trying to back up Nintendo and for their sloppy work. Since frankly, they don't care about their fans like they used to. Since the Game Freak doesn't care. And it's really more especially, who should be really accountable for this? Nintendo should be accountable for this, more especially. Game Freak is partially to blame because they didn't have enough time to get this game done the right way, and the dev kits they didn't get. Period. So this tells me, all of you people who support this slap, this franchise is worth more than anything else other franchises put together, and you support this franchise, when it's at the wrong time and punish Nintendo for bringing out this slap, among other games that they made in the Pokemon franchise for the Switch. So, if you're a fanboy watching this and getting triggered, frankly, I don't care. And as a fan of Pokemon, growing up as a kid and from up to now, Nintendo needs to be accountable. They need to suffer in their sales. This game needs to fail. So does the Switch 2. So those products need to get refixed. And apologize to the gamers who were trying to expose the truth, since they don't want to admit to nothing. As for this game itself, it's just horrendous and not recommended for anybody with common sense to get. And it's too overpriced for anybody who wants to save their money for something more important or more fun to buy. So don't buy this hunk of junk trash on the Switch or the Switch 2. Save your money and buy a game on discount on the Switch or Switch 2. And save a buck here and there. Because this game is not worth it after playing it myself, and it was garbage. This era of Nintendo is just disappointing. They don't care about anyone but themselves. They only care about this. The money. They don't care about the fans like they used to. They don't take pride in their work like they used to. It's just shameful. And they deserve what's coming to them as a company and as a whole to get these issues fixed. So, that's all I'm going to say about this game and about Nintendo, a Game Freak, and about the lazy people at Nintendo trying to gaslight people who are trying to tell people the truth about this game who experienced the game themselves. They bought it digitally or physically. So, don't buy this game, save your money, and buy one of the earlier Pokemon games on there, at least Arceus, or at least Diamond or Pearl. The other games, they can screw it right off in the corner, because that shows laziness and they don't give two flying Fs about anyone, not about the fans, not about the pride of what they're doing, only about making slap and screwing over people who support this company from the ass without thinking of why they're doing it in the first place. They're brainwashed, and these Nintendo fanboys are too late to save. I'm sorry. It's what it is. So, hate, call me names down below in the comments. I don't care. I'm calling out the game. I'm calling out Nintendo, Game Freak, because this has to get done. It has to. No ifs or buts. And if you're a person with common sense who is hesitant to buy this game and wants to buy it but wants to see reviews for it, I would say take your time, watch the reviews, and then make up your mind. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to force anybody not to buy it. It's your money, your choice. I'm not going to force anybody. With all that said, thank you all for listening. And if you're new to this channel and want to sub down below, please do so if you like what you see. Comment down below, like, share, all the good stuff. Thank you all again for the love and support. May God bless you all, and stay safe. I will see you on the next one.